Hi, my name is Giselle. Today you will be watching a video on Holocaust experiments. This video may be disturbing for some. Viewer discretion is advised. Dr. Joseph Mengele, aka the Angel of Death. He did some of the worst experiments during the Holocaust, such as the twins experiments, and he was the head of the gas chambers at Auschwitz. He also did starvation, burning, and shooting of hundreds of thousands of innocent people. Today we will be going through the tragic experiments done to men, women, and children during the Holocaust. Here is one lady that went through these horrible experiments.
As we were holding on to Mother, a Nazi was running, yelling in German, "Twins, twins." We did not volunteer any information. He noticed us. We were dressed alike, we looked very much alike, and he demanded to know from my mother if we were twins. And my mother didn't know what to say. She asked if that was good, and the Nazi said yes, and my mother said yes. At that moment, another Nazi came, pulled my mother in one direction. We were pulled in the opposite direction. We were crying. She was crying. And that took 30 minutes from the time we stepped down from the cattle car, and we no longer had a family.
She was saved from immediate death because she was a twin. She and her twin sister were kept as one of approximately 3,000 of Mengele's so-called human guinea pigs.
We would be awakened every morning at 5. By 6, we were outside for roll call. Then Mengele would come in to count us every morning. He wanted to know how many guinea pigs he had. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we would be taken to another lab that I call the blood lab. There, they would tie both of my arms to restrict the blood flow, take a lot of blood from my left arm, and give me a minimum of 5 injections into my right arm. The content of those injections, we didn't know then, and I don't know that today either. I understand what would have happened. Would I have died? My twin sister would have been immediately rushed to Mengele's lab, killed with an injection to the heart. And then Mengele would have done the comparative autopsies. I spoiled the experiment. I survived. Anger is a seed for war. Forgiveness is a seed for peace. So I would like to spread throughout the world as many seeds, or sow as many seeds of peace as possible.
One of the experiments they did was the seawater experiment. They would deprive them of food and water and inject seawater into them. They wanted to see if they could get seawater to be drinkable. People used to get so dehydrated that they used to try to lick the floor after it was freshly mopped so that they could get just a little bit of water into their system. Another one of the experiments was the altitude experiment. They wanted to see how high they could go and survive. Most of these tests resulted in death. Mengele had a special interest in twins. He thought that they were the key to genetics, and that was one of the points of the Holocaust. He wanted to exterminate anyone that didn't fit into the Aryan race. He would perform tests on the twins. He had a special interest in the eye color. Most of the twins would result in blindness or death. When they would die, they would dissect them and send them in for test.